Hey everyone, hope that you're doing great. Welcome back to my channel. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Really, thank you so much for coming by. People on Patreon voted for me to watch tonight The Edge of Tomorrow. This is a movie from 2014, which is surprising because if you look throughout my channel, especially if you're new here, you're going to notice that most of the movies that I have watched were from the 80s and back. So having a more recent film to watch along with you guys right now, I think it's gonna be super interesting. This movie is directed by Doug Liman, and the stars are Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt, and Bill Paxton. Honestly, as a non-native English speaker, I definitely have no idea what you mean to say by the edge of tomorrow. As far as I know, I can use the word edge to say the edge of a cliff, but I do not understand the concept of the edge of tomorrow. I truly have no idea. What is this all about? I did notice that this seems to be like in some sort of desert or in outer space. I don't know if it's a catch, how you guys call it, or if this is meant to be this way because it has to do with the plot of the movie. I'm going to bet on the plot. Yeah, I'm gonna find it out, don't I? Then let's go right ahead, everyone, and I hope that you will enjoy.
This is an alien invasion and a global war. With a new jacket technology and limited amount of training, we've been able to create super soldiers.
Rita Brataski was able to kill hundreds of mimics on only her first visit.
Mimics? Aliens? Wow. Talking about getting your attention, I'm all in. And after 5 years of war with aliens, we actually lasted for 5 years. We managed to survive for 5 years against aliens, whom you would immediately think that if they managed to come up to your planet is because their technology is way more advanced.
I'm not a soldier, really. Can't stand the sight of blood. Not so much as a paper cut.
I wouldn't be laughing.
It's not an offer, Major. It's an order.
Ha! Ha! You're going.
I have spoken to your CO. You are now under my command.
You're doomed. You're gonna do it.
Do a good job, Major.
I do not understand why he's sending you if you're so incapable of even seeing blood, you know, after cutting yourself with a paper, but there must be a reason.
I would prefer not to be filming acts of heroism and valor on that beach tomorrow.
He doesn't want to go.
You won't be. Arrest this man.
What?
Oh no. But why would you arrest him now? Now his general from the US is gonna ask questions. Oh wait. He didn't arrest you. He brought it to you exactly where he wanted to.
Where the hell am I, Sergeant?
Forward Operating Base Heathrow.
My name is Major William Cage. I'm an American officer.
Officer? How the hell did you end up in processing?
This is not even what I expected.
There has to be a way I can make a phone call.
I'll get you sorted out, sir.
Thank you.
Right this way.
Why do I have a bad feeling? Honest.
You're not taking me to a phone, are you, Sergeant?
No, he's
No,
not.
I'm not. Says here you're a deserter. Says here you were caught impersonating an officer.
What? You haven't seen him on TV? Why all this mess to try to push this man to get in here? What did they gain from this?
Private Cage is a deserter. I'm making you all personally responsible for his deliverance.
The worst of all is that it's not true. They stopped looking friendly. Not that they looked very friendly since the start, but a little bit more chill, perhaps? I wonder if I'm being lied as well, he truly is pretending to be someone, but then what? He pretended for so long that he actually got on TV with it? They gave him the permission and all that to get that far?
It's time.
That sword reminded me of the one from Final Fantasy VII.
Bloody hell, it's the full metal.
afraid. He's trying, but it's useless.
Oi, mate! I think there's something wrong with your suit. Yeah, there's a dead guy in it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Stand by to deploy! Activate drop line!
Do they really want to have a dead man just by falling? Oh my god. They're not gonna make it. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Your helmet is ruined already. Welcome to war. On your left, dead people. On your right, more dead people. He doesn't even know how to walk on this. Poor guy. Honestly, I wouldn't take the helmet off. I know it doesn't protect from much, but it's like... Oh, I think I saw it. Oh. Oh, you're interesting. She's dead? But we didn't even get the chance to meet her and hear her talk a little bit.
Hey!
Oh, God. They're so interesting. They're like made out of cables that can elongate. What was that? No, there's something like liquid as well at the same time. Woo! They even have like a fish face. Wait, you died?
On your feet, maggots!
What day is it?
Judgment Day.
He remembers, he's having a deja vu.
You know, it gives me a swell of pride knowing soldiers.
No, it's more like...
Oh, for Christ's sake, Kimmel!
This can't be just a simple deja vu. You knew it. Yeah, you're seeing it all over again. It's like he's been reborn.
Incoming!
Did you just take my
battery?
You're dead. And she doesn't have time for you.
Holy fuck! Ah!
And you're awake again.
If you'll give me 30 seconds to explain how I know that, you may just save the lives of every soldier on this base. You're doomed! Okay, I'm fine. And you're gonna make me eat those cards. Am I right? What I'm about to tell you sounds crazy, and you have to listen to me.
He just needed 2 strikes to... They still don't believe him? I think everyone believes him except for some reason the sergeant. Well, this time you haven't fallen. Get away! He died. This me playing Dark Souls. We died like 30 times before we actually make it.
We're getting slaughtered. You need to get us off this beach. Wait.
How many times have you died already? Gotta admit that I kind of like these electronic shits. They're dangerous as hell, but they truly knew how to make it interesting.
Find me when you wake up. What? Come find me when you wake up.
Is she having the same situation?
That was the great redeemer, the fiery crucible, when she only true.
How many times have you died that you knew all that story was about to happen,
Thank you, Sergeant Farrell.
I would get stressed out. So many hours to wait for the same thing. Have you done this? Oh! You are doing great.
There's hope for you, Private.
Sergeant Tasky.
Who said you could talk to me?
You did.
You said to find you when I wake up. You do know what's happening to me.
She does. I think she's having the same thing.
You don't talk to anyone about this but me. First time you died, what happened? You killed a mimic?
Yes. How do you know this?
Because she's having the same issue.
What happened to you happened to me. I had it, I lost it, okay?
How do I get rid of this?
First, I need your help. Winning the war.
Dude, do you want to just die and never wake up again? I mean, even if it would stress me out. This reminds me of that movie with Bill Murray. He would also wake up, but this time it wasn't because he was dying. It was because every night he would wake up on the same day. But really, do you want to die and never wake up? At least here you have a chance. You clearly know your objective, not to die. And the other one was a little bit more complicated.
Who's this?
He's me, before Verdun. He's gonna help us.
So you suffered it in Verdun. That's why you managed to kill so many.
How many fingers am I holding up behind my back?
How should I know that?
This is the first time we've had this conversation.
Yes.
No one understands mimic biology better than him.
And this is the Omega. And the Omega has the ability to control time.
Whenever an alpha is killed, the Omega starts the day over again. This thing wants us to believe we can win.
Oh, this is more complicated than I thought.
You've seized control of the Omega's ability to reset the day. You have to die.
Every day.
Until the Omega's destroyed.
This is a terrific presentation. What are you expecting from me?
To win this.
When it's close to finding you, you will start having visions.
Mm-hmm.
And you had these visions?
She did.
Yes. You're gonna get me there, and I'm gonna kill it.
I'm not even trained for combat.
You already learned so much. Come on. You learned where to shoot. You learned how to do things.
You get injured on the field, you better make sure you die. I was hit. I was bleeding out. Just not fast enough. I lost the power. Do you understand?
Goodbye.
I have what you had.
Why don't you talk to her about the Omega that you...
Okay, do it.
And I guess nobody bats an eye because they're killing somebody here.
Maybe there's some way I can transfer it to you. Tried all the options.
Oh, you mean sex? Yeah, tried it.
How many times?
All right.
Dude.
On your feet, maggot! Maggot! Maggot!
On your feet, maggot! I'm laughing, but I would literally go like, leave me alone. I would still do the thing, but I would cry. You don't believe that? Watch my Dark Souls, I'm not kidding. That's where I think I've cried and I've got most frustrated live, you know. I didn't even care anymore who's watching and who's not and what people think of me. I'm like, flower everything.
I've had the visions. I've seen the Omega.
There's a dam.
Training's over. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hold! Okay, go! Son of a bitch!
Face is up to the top of the train.
My God.
Barrel almost strung us up by a bullet for losing track of you. Now I'm gonna close my eyes. Ready? You're fat!
All these hours and all this sleep that you gotta bear with and all this stress, knowing that at least I could have just run towards the boss, you know, in that game. And I'm talking about that game because perhaps it has been the game where I died the most and that stressed me out the most by far. That game is incomparable with any other game. Perhaps Sekiro? God knows, I haven't played it, but I've heard that it's as difficult as the Dark Souls saga. Get good. Know that, Tom Cruise? Get good! Should I say Sergeant Cage? Whatever it is, I don't even know if it's true or not.
No matter what we do, no matter how carefully we plan, we can't get off that beach.
You can do this. You can.
Basic training. My ass. Both Rita and Cage, or perhaps actually Cage, have been hundreds of times doing this basic training. Woo! Look how you're running right now with that suit. Oh my god, the difference. Are you gonna fit with the suit in that car? Yeah. Oh my god. Getting this far and having to die again. You're already stressed up with every little step that you do, but... Finally. But that fire is no good for a place like that.
You know, you eventually do talk to me. It's usually around Lyon. You tell me about the time you went there with your family.
How many times have you died already on this situation as well?
About Hendrix, you get to know him. You mentioned him.
That's not possible.
You touched the soft spot. Ooh, you touch her tralala.
Don't ever mention his name again.
Why are you?
He's
loving him?
dead.
Told you to shut up. Fuel. In the middle of nowhere? Bow, 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 bow. That's great.
Why drive when we can fly?
That thing?
Let me guess, you're afraid of heights.
I'm afraid of crashing.
10 minutes.
Okay.
And then I'm killing you. I can't believe you found coffee. Thank you.
I don't like the coffee, so I really wouldn't care much. What? He's just being nice.
There's a shirt over there. Should be your size.
Oh, I get it. You know where he knows where the key is.
How many times have we been here? Where are the keys? You can fly it, can't you?
What are we still doing here? You're wasting time.
Rita, if you start that engine, you die. No matter what I do.
Why are you still going to the helicopter?
Only one of us ever makes it.
Get in.
The only thing we haven't tried is a version where you walk away. Just go back to the farmhouse.
I'm not walking away.
You die here. And if I go on and kill the Omega, you're dead.
Why does it matter what happens to me?
Because he cares. He wants to be both of you after you helped him. She's dead, isn't she?
My middle name is Rose.
On your feet, maggot!
How many times have you been through that? You must be so tired of all this.
Who said you could talk to me?
Sorry to disturb you, Sergeant.
He's gonna do it alone. How do you protect her then? You're gonna let her die. She's gonna die here then. He's gonna do it himself. You remember that she's gonna die, don't you? Do you know that Rita is dead as well? Have we forgotten the part where she dies? It's also a trap, you know, they may know that's nothing to be afraid of. They'll just wait for you to connect to it and... Which perhaps you have died so many times even under this circumstance and you may know. Oh no, that took you off guard. Oh. They're afraid of it? Did you expect a blue fishy? Might as well kill yourself. Remember?
It isn't there. It never was.
They knew we were coming.
Could have killed me, but it didn't.
They want their power back.
How do we get you what you need?
Hey, aren't you forgetting something? The transponder requires a live alpha to make it work.
We got the next best thing.
This guy with the yellow armband always recognizes you. So just keep your head down and stay to my right.
They've already been through this as well. Trillions of times. Of course, they have eternity to try this. If he always dies before they actually get him.
I don't believe what I'm seeing.
You don't believe
More
it?
than my share of that.
Sit down, General. Stay away from the desk.
The enemy knows we're coming. I lived the same day over and over again. Your name is Iris. Your birthday is September 17th. The general quietly pulled some strings, stationed your only son in Australia as far from the war as possible.
Oh, whoa.
You won't believe me when I tell you that Dr. Carter was right, that the enemy can manipulate time.
How can you not believe when you see all that is happening and all that he knows? I would at least be skeptical.
This device requires a live mimic to work. What use is it to you?
That's my concern. We've ever gotten this far.
Nobody know!
Great. That son of a flower really, he doesn't have any respect for anyone or anything, and I don't know what he achieves by doing this. I mean, this is... Oh, those eyes. I was gonna say this is silly.
It's the Louvre.
Yeah. It's right here. Oh my god. Oh my god, I had a confusion. It's true. Louvre. Louvre. That's not an English word, you dumb pass. Oh great, she's dead. You can die. No. It's over. You don't have the power anymore.
You just needed blood.
You don't know what you've just done.
Sorry.
I'm sorry I won't tell you, or I'm sorry she's not alive. No. Oh my god, this is complicating everything.
I was out of those things in 3 minutes flat, Cage. What's wrong with you?
I thought you were dead.
But he's screwed.
I'm out. I'm out. They gave me blood.
Didn't you notice?
I lost the power. I feel it. We've been looking everywhere for you. Just listen. He named the school I went to. The whole invasion is a slaughter. Oh, this is great.
There is a chance.
But now there's only one
Slim.
chance.
But it means coming with me.
Squad! Where's J Squad?
Not there. The only good thing right now is that the Omega cannot really know where you are.
I'm going in, Cage.
He wants to protect you at all cost. He's in love with you, I guess. I mean, he did want to try it with you, you know, something, just to see if the power slides, transmits through that action. So yeah, wouldn't be so insane to believe that he might fall in love with her after so many attempts. You float with that? That's amazing. What the hell? I wish I had one like that then. You can even float. Oh no, he did. He did take it off. My bad. My bad. Makes more sense now.
There must be 1,000 mimics between us and that pyramid.
Let me buy you some time.
Oh no, he's gonna sacrifice himself as well. Do you know how many of them are dying for your cause? Well, for the world's cause, but yet they're trusting you? Give them a little bit more of appreciation, because I feel like you really don't care much about them. I always thought to myself, what he's putting on his chest is a bomb. But then for some reason I thought, no, it's gotta be an armor. Why would he put himself a bomb? Oh no! If you die, you die. You know that, guys, right? You're dead. Like dead.
We've been through worse.
Damn, I love those shotguns. In games, at least, they're super effective.
It's there. In the water, right there.
You can see it. You can feel it. It's right over there.
Neither one of us is getting out of here.
Okay. We're dying to save the people.
Good man, Cage. I wish I had the chance to know you better.
The fish face! He's always gonna be my fish face. Even though perhaps if I can check it properly, he's never gonna look like a fish face. But at that point, at that stage, at that time, he looked like one. Oh no, he's coming. Oh no, he's coming. He's coming to protect Omega. No, my God, so close. Ah, you don't like the look of it, huh? Oh no, 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 no.
Just before sunrise this morning, a large surge of energy was detected in Paris.
What do warriors do? Kill! What are you gonna do? Kill! You have not been in 20 battles fought.
Then everyone is alive. And she's alive as well. So the UK general lied to everyone that he is a deserter. And nobody seems to have recognized the public relationship guy. Motives behind this general to do such a thing? Not yet told. Should we just consider it in a very polite way that he's just being silly?
What do you want?
Oh, I love this song! Can't believe that it finishes right here. Very interesting plot if you ask me, but, and I've said but many times throughout this movie, I do have to admit that there are certain things that, now the more that I'm thinking about them, I'm not sure if I am the one who didn't really understand the whole video and should probably watch the movie again, or if this is something like left open for people to think whatever they feel like. Let's start, for example, with my very first question of why this UK general wants to see Major Cage as a warrior to fight in first line, you know, against the mimics. The only explanation that I can give is that this man simply had a go on Major Cage. Yes, perhaps himself being such a coward was something he didn't like and something he considered he doesn't deserve that spot. Even so, you don't have the right to do all this and to lie to such level that you actually want somebody dead. Major Cage has admitted that he wasn't even a military guy. He is where he is because he's good with public relationships and he knows how to talk with people. Perhaps he shouldn't be called a major, he should just be the public relationship guy, but who knows. The general knew he was not gonna survive. I found that a bit harsh, you know, coming from somebody with such high standards, such discipline, and knowing what sacrificing a life means. Is it really that easy for him to do this? Second, as I said, nobody recognized Major Cage. I mean, he was all around the news. It is true that Sergeant Farrell said that they don't have any sort of phone connections and TV and stuff like that. It's just them and the few who may have contact with the outer side, because obviously you gotta report all this and they gotta give you orders. They're not the ones in charge to talk to Major Cage, so they will never recognize him. And then we have this one last thing. Cage manages to bomb the Omega, but Omega's blood, or Alpha's blood, or even a combination of both, touched with his body again while he was still perhaps half alive, and somehow he could reset time again. Then I see that this is the day before the attack, the day before the invasion in the coast of France. Wasn't the alien supposed to be still alive then? I mean, the only explanation that I could get for this, and please help me out, is that because of the blood loss from the Omega and the Alpha, Cage is now even able to control the Omega. Or better said, he is the Omega and he doesn't want to harm anyone. So the mimics are just not presenting resistance. I really would love to hear from you guys this time if you could help me out with these three situations that for me were a little bit confusing, especially this last one. I can understand the first one. Okay, the general just had a harsh feeling towards Cage, fine. And Farrell never literally cared much about what is going on. Even if he cared, perhaps he received the order that he must pretend that he doesn't know him and that's it. He was not gonna do further than that. But this last one really got me confused. So I really thank you already in advance, you know, for every insight that you can give me. Other than that, I think that this movie is very interesting. I mean, wow. I said at one moment during the movie that this is kind of like reminded me of the Groundhog Day movie, because Bill Murray's character also had to wake up every day at the same day, but it was, as I said, it was totally different. This one is insane. Although it has something positive, you know what you have to do and you know how to stop it. And you know your weaknesses and how to avoid it. Although that's gonna become so stressful, you know, every single time to have to do this. I don't even want to imagine the thousands, if not 10,000s, if not 100,000s, or if not millions of times doing this same thing over and over again. You gotta go nuts. I don't think the mind or a brain is ready to do such a thing. You really gotta go nuts. I loved this idea. I enjoyed so much, you know, the characters and all that. And most of all, I find it very well done, you know, the development of Cage from the very start to the very end. He began being just a public relationship guy who got to be a major, but he never put a foot, you know, in war. He learned to remember what is happening each time, how he has to move, what is the next step. Then he learned how to fight. Then he learned how to appreciate the soldiers, that he understood the dangers that these people go through, yet they still sacrifice their lives every day, even knowing what could happen. But he also got to know them. He wanted to give this little attention. There was a point at the movie where I said, you're not giving them the sufficient attention. But they did it. Eventually they did it. Just a few seconds after I said that, it eventually happened. So, all good. Let me know what you thought about this movie when you first watched it. Let me know if you were as confused as me. If you had any other questions, you know, or was there any other scene that confused you and made you feel the same way that I feel now about those three situations that I have mentioned. And, well, I can't wait to see you guys in the next one because we're going to watch Dune. Until then, see you everyone and stay safe. Bye!